Inoki was a spider crawling around and saw some thugs in there, and then you guys returned to Troll School to come up with a plan. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah.
Sounds about right.
And I think you guys did a little work on or planning to do some work on the tavern. And
Yeah.
even called for the guy out at Deepshire to come, the bartender to come help you, right? All right. What are y'all doing?
We need a plan.
So we're currently at Troll Skull, correct?
Yes. I'm gonna say it's about 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Okay.
So y'all can do something tonight, or...
Alright.
Well, we do have paper birds if we want to reach out to anybody in particular.
Have anyone in mind?
We were waiting to hear back from somebody, correct? Or had we already received?
I don't think there's any outstanding communication right now.
I think we just sent out for the tavern keeper guy.
Right. Okay. So I guess if it's like 2 a.m., Chili's just gonna find somewhere to curl up and rest for the evening.
I'm gonna kind of stay up and see if anybody, or at least the people that were able to get into the house would know, or kind of like reviewing what they saw in there. So we kind of had a wide variety of people that were in there, all kind of sorts, right? And the whole compound surrounded by walls.
Correct.
Well, maybe we could reach out to the Harpers, see if they know anything about this particular family.
Try.
Yep, sounds reasonable.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we send them a paper bird right now and tell them to meet us at Troll Skull in the morning to talk.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah,
Should we-
that seems good.
Do we have anyone outside that other manor? Just to see if anybody leaves that we're tracking?
I don't think we left anybody.
Pretty sure we all came back here
Yep.
after we had a good look at the place.
That's correct. But you can retcon it if you want somebody to have stayed back. That's fine.
Who would be good to watch overnight?
I could do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be very useful at that.
Brackfoot, you have that sending stone?
Yeah, it's the ring. I can see.
Oh, sending ring, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I can
Probably.
talk to Inoki through it.
Yeah, it'd probably just be good to know if we're looking at the house, if the people we want to be in there are still in there, or if they've left.
And there was only the one entryway, right? That we were able to see? Like into the compound area? Into the fenced area, I guess?
That we know of, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we had talked about possibly looking at some sewers to see if there was any hidden entrances.
Okay, so I guess Brackfoot's gonna be camping out in front of that house. Do you want to keep that little detecting wand then? Kind of make sure that whatever that Nimblewright's close by at the very least.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Chili will give that to him then.
I'll be back at the manor, and I'll just like try to find kind of an area where I can view the front gate while not sticking out too much.
All right, so Brackfoot's gonna hang back. Take a peek. Make me a stealth check. And we'll see if you can find a cool little spot. You can do it with advantage as well. The rest of y'all, are you guys all back at Troll Skull Manor, or what you doing?
Yeah, if it's 2 a.m. time, I'm gonna go down for the night.
Should we send the note to the Harpers first?
Oh, true. Should do that.
Do we
What
know
is
where
it?
they're located?
Well, the paper
You do
bird
not.
just flies to whoever you write it to.
Gotcha.
What is the note going to say?
Well, who are we writing it to in particular? Rainier? Or did we meet anyone else from the Harpers?
There was that other guy that we met at the opera who originally gave us like the thing. What was his name? It started with an M.
So there's somebody with an eye patch too. Is that who you're talking about?
No,
I don't-
Mert. M-I-R-T, Mert.
Yeah,
That's who you met at the opera.
there's him and there's Rainier. I
The
think.
the man with the eye patch
Zardaz
guys.
Zord.
saved you guys in the alley.
Right. Okay.
Are we gonna send it to him then?
Mert? I feel like Rainier would be a good option because we've kind of like built a rapport with him, you know, and he's the one who like told us about this place.
Haven't we already talked with Rainier about, these people?
I guess that's true. But
What-
like he could use his like influence somehow. Maybe to get like, because we were gonna use like the guards to like check it out. We were gonna be like, oh, like I think those people are like in danger or something in there, right? That was the plan.
I think so, yeah. Like to just figure out information on it, and then if they're like, yeah, these guys are no good, then either, yeah, get the town guards or us.
Okay, so
Okay.
who are we sending the paper bird to then? Rainier? Or not him?
If Mert is part of the Harpers, let's send it to him. I would say.
Okay.
All right, so sending a letter to Mert. What's it gonna say?
do we want to ask specifics about this? What's this family's called? Grahand people
Roll
or Gralhund? Sorry.
Yeah, so I guess just something along the lines of like, greetings, Mert. We've came to find some troubling matters at the Grelhund Villa. Would you be able to meet us at Trollskull Manor and,
In the morning.
Yeah, in the morning. Help us out with some more information.
Should we put anything about that stone at all in this? Because that's kind of what that explosion was revolved around, allegedly. Or save that for
I
in
don't know.
person.
Yeah, save it for in person. Keep it need to know for now.
Alright, so I'll write that out. Away she flies.
Nice. Repeat again what you're putting in the letter.
Dear Mert, we've found some troubling information about the Gralhund family. We're hoping to speak to you to get more information. Come to Trollskull Manor in the morning.
Okay.
Signed, those guys from the opera.
Fair enough. All right, you send off the paper bird, and is that it? Are you guys heading to bed, or what's the rest of the group doing?
Yeah, I think that's it. Unless anybody has something specific.
Okay. You guys head off to bed. Brackfoot, you are keeping a lookout, and at about 4 a.m., 4:30 in the morning, absolute chaos erupts at the Growlhund estate. You hear screams and clanging of swords and battle commencing. It's so loud that the neighbors have woken up and stuck their heads out and are screaming for the guard. What do you do?
First thing I'm gonna do is I am going to use my Ring of Sending to send a message to Inoki and say, commotion at Gralhund Manor. Not sure yet what it is. And then I am going to... is there anywhere around where I can kind of climb a little and see over the walls? Or is it too tall?
Let's take a... We'll put you where you're at. So I imagined that you're gonna be kind of tucked in an alley. Oh goodness! Put them on the map. There you go. So you can kind of put yourself wherever you want to be.
Imagine like.
And there's
around
like,
here.
yeah, you know, there's kind of tight alleys all around here and houses and stuff. So if you'd like to climb one of the neighboring buildings, you're more than welcome.
Yeah. Can I climb up to like here?
Yeah. What's your athletics? Do you have proficiency in athletics?
I do.
So you don't need to roll for that, but if you're gonna stay stealthy, you'll need to make another stealth check.
Okay.
Super quietly and nimbly, you pop up onto the roof, and you can see in the middle of kind of the courtyard over the wall, there's several kind of those same thug type dudes with the black leather coming out the main door and running around towards the stables over here.
And I stealthily walk along this roof to get a better view.
You can certainly try, but the roofs are not super well made, so you are gonna maybe be in some trouble. So give me an acrobatics check, or athletics if it's better.
I will do acrobatics.
That'll be fine. Where did you want to go to?
I don't know if there's like a roof over here. Is it not doing my? I think like are up. Can't go any farther than that. But I don't know if I can get an angle of what's happening over here.
Yeah, absolutely. So here, I'm just gonna put you down. We'll be kind of
Okay.
like right there, just tucked back.
Okay.
So you see three guys kind of go into here, but you're not sure what's going on. They sort of hesitate in there for maybe 3 to 5 minutes. In the meantime, you hear just kind of a blood-curdling scream come from the main house, and people are awake now all around you, making it kind of hard to hide.
Okay. I'll send.
Inoki, make
Okay.
me a perception, I guess. Let's see how. Are you like dead asleep? Or does the noise wake you up?
It's perception. There it is.
Yeah, so you kind of are startled awake by a message on the sending stone, but you didn't quite catch it since you were in a deep sleep, but you can respond if you wish.
Brackfoot, what's going on? Did you send a message?
Send back. Yeah, there's something happening here. I think people are in trouble.
Gotcha. I'll bring the others.
Okay. And do I see like any guards starting to come this way?
At this very second, you do not. But you can certainly hear that there's some people are calling for them.
I guess I'll
So-
stay where I am for now.
Okay, you wait just a few more moments, and after about like 5 minutes, you see a couple people bust out into this side of the alley over here on horseback, and they're fleeing. One more of those kind of guys stumble out. He looks like he's wounded as he's making his way for the front door. The rest of you are roused by Inoki. What are you all doing now there?
How far away is this estate from Troll Skull?
It is not terribly far, but it is a little bit of a jaunt. So about 30 minutes. You can probably make it in 20 since there's nobody around to hinder your direct shot.
Are there any like taxis around?
At this time of night, there are not.
Okay. I guess we should start booking it then.
Do that.
Yep, I guess so.
All right, you guys are booking it towards the estate. Takes you just a couple minutes to kind of rub the sleep out of your eyes and grab your gear. Brackfoot, back to you, man. What are you doing?
I want to hop down into the street, and as the guy comes out of the gate, I want to talk to him. I want to grab him and say, "What happened?"
All right, you hop down into the street, and he's kind of stumbles out the front door, and he looks bloodied. And you kind of moved up towards him.
Yeah.
So he kind of stumbles right out of the gate and falls kind of on his face, and you run over to him. And while you're trying to talk to this guy who's, unfortunately, his neck has been cut, and he is bleeding out fast and cannot speak back, a bunch of guards show up.
Can I do a quick attempt to like stop his bleeding?
You can give me a medicine check.
Well,
So you poke your fingers kind of in there to try to stop the bleeding, and it seems to just make things worse. As this person dies in your arms. Give me a perception check real quick. So you notice as you're trying to do that, on his arm is the flying snake tattoo that you've seen many times.
okay. I'll yell at the guards. Something's happening in there. You need to get in there quick.
So guards kind of fill up. There's about a dozen of them coming from each side. They come into the house, and as one of the veterans is coordinating efforts, he looks at you and goes, "Who? What happened here? Why are you here?"
I was just, around here, just heading back home for the night, and there were suddenly all these screams and yelling, and this guy came stumbling out of the front gate. There was nothing I could do.
Make me a deception roll. With
Uh-oh.
advantage, since you're kind of lying.
Oh.
He buys your somewhat implausible story and just says, "Clear this area now."
All right, I'll set the dead man down and kind of walk away so that I'm kind of out of sight. But
Okay.
hopefully the rest of the team can find me.
Okay. We'll put you kind of in the path that you think they're going to do. Are you going to do anything while you're waiting?
Did I see what the three guys who escaped on the horseback looked like?
They were dressed in similar clothing.
To the guy who just died?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I'll just make a mental note of that and wait
All right.
and kind of observe what I can.
One more time, I'm going to ask you, is there something important? Is there anything that you want to do before the rest of the group arrives?
I guess, is it possible for I don't know if this alley is accessible or from anywhere.
Unfortunately, it's being cordoned off.
Okay. Do I see anything around here?
So you're not going to see anything, but there is something that you should be doing. But if you can't come up with it, it's no big deal.
Yeah, no, I'll wait.
All right, so the rest of your group all gets together. You guys are just maybe 100 yards away from the house. What are y'all doing?
Are we able to see the commotions going on?
So you're pretty far away from the facility right now. The whole area has been completely cordoned off, but you are amongst maybe a couple dozen other people, all looky-loos, trying to see what's going on.
Okay. I guess I'll just kind of squeeze through the crowd and try and get as close as I can, without, running through the guards barrier.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll lean over to Inoki and say, ask Brackfoot where is he in this crowd so we can find him.
You guys all found each other, no problem.
Oh, do we find Brackfoot already?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
He was right in the path that you guys were gonna take there. So.
Okay, so I'll look over to Brackfoot and say, why don't you tell us what you saw?
Not a lot. A lot of looked like men running around and screams, and guy died in my arms right out in front gate.
Anything interesting about the guy that came out?
He had the flying snake tattoo.
Oh, okay. So it's Zhentarim then.
Mhm.
Well, we
You
do.
see the metal man?
Nope, but I guess I could check the wand, huh? Or the whatchamacallit.
I feel like it's a
Yes.
detector wand of some kind.
Yeah, detector wand.
It's called a Nimblewright detector.
Nimblewright detector. Which I'm guessing is what you wanted me to do.
It would have been very handy had you done it at that time.
Yeah.
Throughout the crowd, you kind of hear some murmurs, and somebody says that they heard something on their roof to the south during all the commotion. Must have been one of these bandits getting away.
I'll quickly say I was on the roof to the north. We should check that out.
Okay, let's go.
To the north?
No, to the
To the
south.
south.
Okay.
Don't yell
Makes
at
a lot more
Inoki.
sense.
Don't yell at her.
So you guys go to the south. What are you doing there?
I'll start climbing on the rooftops as sneakily as possible.
So climbing on rooftops is a suspicious activity, and can land you in
Can I go
jail
from like the
if
other side?
Sorry,
Can I go from like the other side?
I don't know.
That's
what that
like
means.
away.
Or-
Well, like
Yeah.
a building has like several sides. So like the side facing away from.
That's fine. You're welcome to
Guards.
get up on the building, and you can probably get up there fine. But moving across rooftops is a dangerous feat in Waterdeep.
Okay. But staying on one rooftop would be okay.
If you can get up there quietly. What is your
Okay.
aim? What's your intention here?
To like see if I can see anything from like up there.
Okay. What are you looking for? Yes.
Either like footsteps that lead to like a direction or anybody like running away on the rooftops.
Gotcha. So you pop up there and see if you can find some tracks or some type of person running across the roofs, and unfortunately, there's nothing to be seen.
Okay, I'd like to quickly get off the roof then.
Fair enough. You guys are kind of towards the south. What are you wanting to do?
Have we used that Nimblewright detector yet?
Nobody's turned it on yet.
Brackfoot, you got the Nimblewright detector. Turn it on. See if this thing is
Yeah.
still in the area.
I'll turn it on.
It certainly is in the area and moving swiftly to the south.
Let's pursue. I'll kind of run in the. Well, it. How does it work again? It like pings off. Or
I want to say it like pulses stronger when it's closer. That's in my mind. Like a faster pulsing the closer you get.
It's
I thought
they're
It like
they're
the umbrella goes
like,
faster.
Yeah, spins faster when you're closer.
that is all true. Yep, the deal does. So, sorry, one of my maps got deleted. You'll have to give me just 2 seconds.
Should we split up like one side of this block, have a couple people, and then the other side have a couple people, just in case the Nimblewright tries to get off the roofs?
Sure.
You want to go in groups of 3 or 2?
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 and
or-
3.
Yeah, I think that's
Yes,
a good idea.
Split Inoki and Brockfoot.
Yeah, they have the rings. I'll try to keep up with Brackfoot.
You guys taking left or right side?
Which way is that thing spinning?
It's going south.
All right. Left it is.
Who's the third person?
I can go with them.
I'll go the other way,
Yeah.
on the other side.
All right, just 1 sec. I apologize. One of my silly maps got deleted. Why did this happen? All right, you all follow the Nimblewright detector as best you can, kind of moving towards the south through the city. It stops in one location, and you're able to catch up as it kind of speeds up, and then you can tell that it starts moving again away from you towards the south. Any change in what you guys are doing, or still heading, trying to track it down?
Yeah, just I guess head the appropriate direction, or change, I guess, to the direction.
Okay. It continues moving very swiftly to the south. You guys follow it for about an hour, keeping pretty good pace, all the way down into the south ward, where the Nimblewright seems to have stopped, and you're catching up on it. You guys sort of gather together. How do you approach?
Can we tell where it had stopped? Like, does it look like it's in a building?
You can't. You don't have that good of GPS tracking, unfortunately.
Okay.
It is just ahead, but you know that it's pretty close.
Okay. What does the area ahead look like, I guess, is the question then. Like, is it a marketplace? Is it just a group of buildings?
A group of homes.
Ooh, okay. Well,
And it looks to be in this direction.
okay. Well, I'm gonna just start going down one of these side streets then. If we fan out, maybe that's the best option for success.
Is this where we want to kind of split up again, or?
We could do three on each side, and like come around and see.
All right.
Circling around the building, do we see anything?
Nope, it's still pretty quiet as it's still early. It's over in this direction. Is what Brackfoot targets.
All right. Brackfoot has the spinny thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'll, I guess, continue over that way.
Alright, as you kind of round that corner, everybody can put themselves somewhere, but stay behind Brackfoot. In one of the corners, kind of tucked over here, you see a kind of a metal foot sticking out.
I'll signal to the group the metal foot if they haven't seen.
And it's sort of under a pile of trash and debris.
I'll kind of gesture. I'll gesture over to Benedict and kind of like have him point out if he hasn't rounded the corner yet. It's kind of like showing where Brackfoot's pointing, basically.
What do you think? Should we surround him there?
I mean, does anybody have like any sort of immobilizing magic type stuff, or?
Sort of.
One sec while y'all come up with a plan. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like, it's either that or like rush him, which I don't. I have charm person. I don't know if that would work though.
Yeah, probably not.
I can basically make the ground really slippery and hope that it fails its deck save. Or I can attempt to reason with it.
If all else fails, I can at least try to make it like go prone or something like that.
Well, I'm
I
gonna...
don't have my spell prepared.
Yeah.
I can only tackle him. All I
Yeah.
got.
All I'm gonna be able to do is something physical.
Yeah, I guess I have like rope. I don't know.
Well, I'll attempt to reason with it first, and
They also, I'm pretty sure we get a reward for this thing, right? We can blow it up though, or kill it. I think, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's 500 to destroy it. I think we get
pretty sure.
500.
Yeah, pretty sure they actually specified they wanted it destroyed, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. That's what my notes say.
We could always capture it, and well, we need to try to get some information out of it, but it
Yeah.
doesn't speak.
Oh, right. Can it write?
I don't know.
We don't know if it can speak or not, though. It's sentient.
The other one couldn't, but this one might.
Its creator couldn't it? Wasn't the creator of it a Nimblewright too?
Nim was the creator, and it can
Yeah,
communicate in sign language.
But we don't know sign language.
Sign language is not on the D&D languages list.
Okay. I would like to cautiously approach where this metal foot is.
Okay.
And,
Who's that?
Chili.
Chili. Alright, let's see it.
Alright.
As Chili kind of rounds the corner, I'm just gonna like tap him on the shoulder and cast guidance on him.
Ooh. Alrighty. Alright, I am going to call out to this creature and cast suggestion. And say, come on out, little buddy. We ain't gonna hurt you.
Ba-da-ba-bum. It sort of moves and walks slightly towards you.
Awesome. Hi. Can you understand me?
It just stares at you sort of blankly.
Okay. Nod if you can understand me.
Unfortunately, again, it does nothing.
Okay. I kind of look back at the group. You know, give a little shrug.
Look over to Benedict. Is it Plan B?
Well, why don't you ask him if to come with us first, and if he follows us, then we don't need to tie him up.
It's reasonable to me.
All right. How about you? You come with us. You seem a little lost and scared.
Unfortunately, again, it doesn't move. It just sort of stares at you.
Holding his hand.
Okay. Is this thing armed? Like, does it have any weapon on it?
It doesn't look like it does, but it's kind of all made of metal.
Okay.
And it's wearing like a cloak around itself.
Okay. Is there any symbols or anything on the cloak?
Not that you can tell, just looks to be like a cloak.
Okay. So yeah, I guess Chili will approach the creature.
Okay.
Does it react in any way?
It looks at you and kind of turns to face you squarely.
Okay. I'll reach out a hand towards it. Just open palmed.
Do you touch it?
No, I'm gonna see if it'll take my hand.
It just sort of stares at your hand and then looks back at you.
Alright, well, I'll give one more nervous glance to the group before I grab its hand.
Heck, we'll move a little forward while he does that.
All right, you reach out and grab its hand. Is that a yes?
Yep.
All right. Its palm twitches, and from its left hand, a dagger shoots out and attempts to stab you.
No.
Squishy wizard gets stabbed.
And everybody make. Ooh, I think I missed with an 8.
Yeah. My. Yeah, I got 12.
Rock initiative.
Alrighty.
Good. Not good.
All right, El Cerise, you are up first.
I guess. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna try to shoot the hand that has the dagger. Shoot the dagger away. Whatever.
Okay.
Would that work?
You can try, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Would that be
So
an
you
attack
attempt to
roll?
disarm him.
Yeah.
Okay. Go through.
So that hits, and you can do your damage. And you try to hit the weapon, but it's impossible to disarm him because the weapon is actually a part of him. But you still did damage.
Okay, and then I guess I have to add my extra damage from Dreadful Strikes or whatever.
I don't know. What do you have?
It's 1d4 every time I like hit per like turn.
Nice. Okay. So, is that all you want to do this turn?
Yeah, I'll move like a little bit forward, but that's it.
Brackfoot, your turn.
Okay, I will run up to it and attempt to stab it with my rapier.
Right on. 18 hits. Yep.
And that'll be a sneak attack since we have Chili right there. So 9 sneak, 7 piercing, so 16 damage.
Okay, your piercing weapons sort of bounce off of his armor, but it definitely does a little bit of damage. Chili.
Alrighty. I am going to firstly back away from him.
So, I think in 5e, if you want to move away out of combat, you have to disengage to not get an attack of opportunity.
I will risk the attack of opportunity.
Okie dokie. Out of his other hand shoots out a rapier, and he slashes it at you. 18 hits, I think.
Okay, I would like to cast Shield. No, that won't beat it. Shit. Okay, yep. Yeah, that hits.
So 8 damage.
Okay. Alright. And then I'm going to cast Grease.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it like just on the other side of him, so I don't affect Brackfoot here.
Okay.
So he will like it covers a 10-foot square, so they're not a point within range, and then they'll have to make a Dex save or fall prone.
Yep, absolutely. 17 for my Dex save.
Pretty sure that passes.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Inoki, your turn.
Okay. Alright, if I count my squares correctly, I can get here, right?
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
Alright. Yep.
The little measuring tool doesn't work. So.
Yeah, that's why I was just double checking. So I'm going to get here, activate Shillelagh with my bonus, and then make a attack.
Right on. Ooh.
With,
that
with
hits him
him.
hard
Ew.
for 19 damage. All right. Well. So, one rapier attack against Brackfoot. 12, I think probably misses.
Yeah.
A second rapier attack against Inoki, which I think hits.
Yep.
For 12 damage. And then the dagger comes shooting towards Brackfoot, which I think also hits for 5 damage.
Okay.
And it is Decel's turn.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. If it ended its turn there, it's got to make another dexterity save.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 10.
Ah, that one will fail.
Unfortunately, he falls to the ground then, so you guys will get, I don't know if you get advantage for being prone, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and he also has to make a Constitution save against Halo of Spores.
15.
I think that probably beats it.
Alright, Decel, you're up.
Yep.
Okay, so this guy's on the floor, and I got a couple of big guys in front of me here, and Inoki. I'll use bless. So I'll bless Benedict,
Cool.
Brackfoot, and I'll do Inoki.
Okay.
So I'll bless them, and that'll be my turn. Or actually,
Alright.
I'll move. I'll just move like over here. Just back up a little bit to see, so I can keep some eye lines down the alleyways over here. See if anybody's coming.
Benedict.
Alright, I will approach and hope I'm not in grease.
No, you're
No. Alright, and I will first cast Divine Favor on myself. And then I'll attack with the Battle Axe.
Right. 23
23.
hit.
Cool. And then 7 damage.
Alright. El Cerise, your turn.
Okay. Am I able to get a good vantage point to shoot at this thing from where I am?
You can shoot, because we can shoot through people, that's fine. But actually, with the prone condition, ranged attacks are at disadvantage. So it's going to be hard for you to hit.
Okay. Well, time to try anyways, I guess. Let's see. I
Unfortunately,
assume
that's
that
going to...
doesn't hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll stay where I am.
Blackfoot, your turn.
Okay. Despite how ineffective it was, I'll try stabbing him again. The rapier.
It did do damage, it wasn't as good as you'd hoped.
Yeah.
They have resistance.
16.
Unfortunately, that's gonna. Oh, you actually have.
You're blessed, bro.
No, you have advantage.
And you have advantage.
Oh, okay.
So that does hit.
All right, so that'll be sneak attack as well.
All right.
So yeah, 14.
Chili is up.
Alrighty, I am going to firebolt.
Okay. That'll hit. Right on. Inoki.
Oh, I guess I should ask this. Is it considered sunlight right now?
No.
Okay. I'm going to activate my symbiotic entity and use my action to do that.
Okay. It will now attack. Who gets the dagger? Brackfoot, 11, Inoki, 18, Benedict, 22.
My head's
So that'll be 10 damage. And did I hit you, Inoki, with 18?
Yes.
So 11 damage.
Also, it needs to do the constitution for the spore.
Yeah,
I rolled
dex
an
save.
11. So it shoots spores at it?
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately, it has no effect on a construct.
All right.
It'll need a dex save too to see if it falls back down.
It's up.
Alrighty.
Decel, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, how much damage was that, by the way, on the? Because he hit me.
It was 10 to Benedict and 11 to Inoki.
All right.
I want to. As long, am I able to see it from where I am at? Like I have an eye line on it.
Yeah.
All right.
You can shoot through your guys.
I want to see if command works against it. So I want to cast command on it and tell it to grovel.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Okay. Alright, so this thing doesn't speak at all. Alright, so that'll end my turn seeing that it was ineffective.
Benedict, it's your turn.
I will attack with my axe again.
18 hits, and it only had 1 HP left, so you did it.
Cool.
It falls to the ground, kind of crumbles into a couple pieces as Benedict slashes right through it. Elcerise and Decel, you hear some guards coming from the north from all the commotion and racket you made. Everybody has a turn to do something before they get there.
Benedict is going to gather up the Nimblewright.
Okay, make me a perception roll as you do.
That one.
Oh, unfortunate. You rolled a 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Are we staying in initiative order?
You guys can just do your thing. So
Okay.
it's kind of anybody can do anything, but everybody gets to do one thing before the guards show up.
Benedict, you're carrying the Nimblewright?
Picked it up.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna come next to you and cast Minor Illusion around us to, just, like, I guess, replicate the surrounding.
Try to hide all 4 of you.
Yeah, as many as I can in a 5-foot cube.
You can't. You can
Could
only
I
do
duck
one.
down?
It's only one person in a 5-foot cube.
Shit.
Let's see.
You'd have to have. I think it's the next step up to do that.
Okay. Alright. I will cast it just over him and the Nimblewright then that he's carrying.
Okay. Who else wants to do something?
Do we know which direction the guards are coming from?
The north.
North. I want to start moving south because it might be the same guards, and I don't want them to catch me in the same spot.
Okay.
know. So I'll just move south away from where the guards are coming from.
Elsaris or DeSalle?
I want to kind of move over here, and then kind of from around the corner here. I just want to see one thing.
Again, that doesn't really work that well. Just 5-foot squares.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to see my distance here. I want to cast Minor Illusion. I want to create a sound of, let's say, a woman screaming over here. I'm going to cast it, and then I'm booking it in the opposite direction, south. Kind of
Okay. Elsaris?
I want to look around, see if I see anything important, and then start running the opposite direction of where the cards are.
Make me a perception roll. So you don't notice anything important on anything else, but you do see tucked into the cloak of the Nimblewright that Benedict's carrying, there is a piece of parchment.
I'll just grab it real quick, be like, this might be important, and just start booking it.
Okay. With the sound of the lady screaming, distracting the guards, you're able to get away. No problem.
Who hasn't run away or isn't disguised at the moment?
I think everybody ran away.
Okay. If everybody ran away, I'm turning into a rat.
Fair enough. You guys are several streets south right now, with the Nimblewright and Benedict's arms. The sun is starting to come up as it's morning now, finally. What are y'all doing?
Say we get this thing back to Troll Skull Manor right now, because we have Mert coming over.
Yeah, we don't want to leave Mert hanging.
Read the paper while we walk.
So it's actually a map on there, and there is an X written on the map in a location that you have been before, kind of that little alley where you fought the drow and were rescued by Zarda Zord. And there is an X on one of the houses, and the name written by it is Fenris Storm Castle.
Hey, I'll share this information with everybody as we're walking then.
You guys are able to get back to Trollskull Manor about an hour, 45 minutes later, maybe. So it's about almost 7 o'clock. What are you doing?
I say we kind of hide this thing before Mert comes here. Maybe just put it upstairs or something like that.
Yeah, I'll take it up to the attic.
All right, you take the Nimblewright up to the attic, and you guys are all together. What are you doing?
Is there anything else written on that map, or just the single location?
There is, yeah. It's just a map of Waterdeep, like you've seen before, and there's just an X with the name Fenris Stormcastle. No other information.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think this is something we should definitely probably check out. Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
to why would this thing want to go to this place? Why would it have a map of some kind?
Maybe he was supposed to find something, or that's like who is controlling him, possibly.
Could be the next target as well.
Y'all do remember what you were looking for, right? That the Nimblewright supposedly had.
The stone.
Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we didn't all forget that.
We just figured we lost it at the house with the guards. Or at least I did.
Fair enough.
Well, maybe whenever Mert gets here, they might have some information about it. I don't think we say too much about this Nimblewright, maybe.
Maybe we just like heard the name Fenris Stone Castle and rumors and stuff, and we want to know if he knows who that is.
Good idea.
So you guys are just gonna hang out for the rest of the day, waiting for Mert.
At least
To
for the
show up?
morning.
Hmm?
At least for the morning. We said show up in the morning, so.
So the morning kind of passes by, and about noon, lunchtime, another man shows up and knocks on your door.
Okay, I'll answer the door.
He says, "A greeting. My name is Clovis. I work for Mert. May I please come in?"
Sure. I'll kind of wave him inward.
He goes, "Unfortunately, Mert was busy and unable to meet with you. So he sent me in instead. How can I help you?"
I see. Well, before we begin, do you have some sort of proof that you at least know Mert, work for Mert?
No.
Kind of give a side eye to the rest of the group.
What does Mert look like?
He gives a description of the guy that you saw at the opera house.
What do
How
you
you doing?
do for Mert?
Several things, but we're not here to go over my credentials. If you have something to discuss, let us discuss.
Well, what do you know about the commotion?
The commotion at the Gralhund Manor?
Yes.
Terrible. Terrible situation. Apparently, Lord and Lady Gralhund had been held prisoner for the last 10 days in their own estate by the Zhentarim.
Like, held prisoner how?
Well, when you hold someone prisoner, you usually threaten their lives and keep them isolated somewhere. This is what they did.
Is there anything of note of these of the Gralhund family? Are they in charge of anything of import in the city?
Just another noble, wealthy family. There are
What
many
did
here.
the Zhentarim want? Money or something
Unknown
else?
unknown at this time, but they really screwed the pooch there. The City Watch has cracked down and arrested hundreds of known Zhentarim associates.
Is everybody okay?
Unfortunately, Lord Gralhund met his end.
So who's taking over for him then?
Taking over for him as a wealthy noble that doesn't do anything. I'm assuming his wife will be able to spend all his money before she dies.
Does the name Finneris Stormcastle mean anything to you?
He kind of thinks, scratches his head and goes, yeah, actually. I believe he's a lamplighter here in the trade ward. Doesn't he have a place in the alley? I can't remember. And he kind of describes the alley that's on the map. He says, yeah, he lives over there. Rumor has it he was some type of spy or bandit in Waterdeep, or in Luskin for many years. But, who knows if those rumors are true.
Does seem like a lot of stories get passed around Waterdeep.
Three lies and a truth.
That's a good motto. I think I'm going to steal it.
Would you happen to know if he's still in business?
Not to my knowledge, but maybe he's got some type of side hustle going on. Like I said, I think that he's maybe a member of the Lamplighters Guild.
And aside, what's that? What do they do? Are they actually? Do they just light lamps?
They just light lamps.
Okay.
There's a guild for everything in Waterdeep. They all have their jobs. As you've probably bumped into a few if you're rebuilding this place.
Well, it seems like that would be a good way to keep an eye on the city, at least, being a lamplighter.
Possible. But we have no information on him. If he's working for somebody, it's certainly not anybody we seem important enough.
You heard anything about Urtzel Flexen?
Sorry?
I think he's a member of the Zhentarim. Urtzel Flexen, I think's his name.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was... What was that? Erstal. Yeah, Erstal Floxen. Sorry about that.
That's close.
Yes. That was, he died right outside,
Okay.
right outside the Gralhund estate with the grievous wound to his neck.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay then.
He kind of looks at you and goes, well, if there's no other questions, time is important. I must be gone.
Where are you going?
To do things.
Is it part of your job, or is this recreational?
I'm sorry, but not to be rude, but I don't think I have to explain myself to you.
Oh, I'm just curious.
My business is my own.
Okay, well, bye then.
He kind of nods and heads off.
Well, I think what we should do first is bring this Nimblewright back to that temple. They'll want to see that it's been destroyed. Then we can.
And we'll want to collect our money.
Yes. And then maybe go investigate the map.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Should somebody look for the stone?
You know where to look?
Well, I thought the Nimblewright had it.
I will go up and search the Nimblewright.
No, there's nothing on the Nimblewright besides that map that you already got.
Should we perhaps dismantle this Nimblewright so it doesn't look like we're carrying a body through the city?
Or
Wrapped
do we
up
have a bag that we put it in?
Yeah, old dusty carpet.
Checking with your code legal, you realize that constructs don't actually have rights. You
Oh,
can pretty much do
okay.
anything you wanted with them.
Perfect. All right.
All right, throw him over your shoulder, Benedict.
All right, we'll pick him up and carry him.
Yeah, you guys head off back to the What was that?
The temple of Gahand.
That's the symbol of
I think it's gowned.
Gound.
yes.
Grand?
Grande.
It's called the House of Inspired Hands, and it is a temple of Gond.
Gond. Why do I have
So
so many
close.
letters in this?
The priestess that we talked to last time's name is Valletta. So we ask for her, I guess.
Yeah, as soon as you walk into the little foyer full of kind of fun little stuff, Valletta greets you, and if she sees the Nimblewright out, she's very thankful that you destroyed this troublesome thing, and she absolutely gives you 500 gold. She also says that since you did it so quickly, offers each one of you your choice of a non-magical invention if you choose to take it. You can get adjustable stilts that can increase your height by 2 to 5 feet, a backpack parachute, although whether it works really well or not, who knows, or a matchless pipe.
Is that last one a matchless what?
Pipe.
Oh.
Like smoking tobacco.
I
Or
want
weed,
that one.
if you like weed.
Yes, I want that one. Matchless fight.
Chili's going for the stilts.
Yeah, you guys can just have those if you want them. So
Awesome.
they had some
Taking the
spares.
backpack parachute.
Same.
Yeah, add it to your character sheet. The backpack parachute, it requires 10 feet cubed of unoccupied space to deploy. And if you jump less than 60 feet, it doesn't have enough time to open. So you have to jump from above 10 feet. And it takes 10 minutes to properly pack it once you've used it. So that it'll work again. And I'll just tell you that the more you use it, the more dangerous it gets.
How about them stilts though? Do they get like rickety over time?
Nah, they're made pretty well.
You said they adjust from 2 to 5 feet.
They do, and it takes an acrobatics check to make sure you stay on them. Or if
Okay.
you're proficient in acrobatics, you can just do it. Unless you're trying to do something fancy with them.
Looks like I'm smoking.
Yeah, she thanks you profusely for ridding it of this unfortunate issue, and says if there's anything the House of Inspired Hands can do, please let them know.
Does the-
Awesome. Well,
I
thank you
want-
very much.
I kind of want to ask if the name Thinnerus Stormcastle means anything to her. And if not her, I do want to ask Nim if that means anything.
She says, unfortunately, she doesn't recognize the name and kind of says, Nim is being punished at this time for his hand in this, but I assure you, he hasn't ever left the House of Inspired Hands. He wouldn't know anything about it.
Thank you very much for telling me that. I appreciate that.
Says, good luck.
I'll offer the Nimblewright detector back. Like, do you want this back?
She goes, you can keep it if you want, but we will certainly take it back.
Oh, no, I'll keep it. Stash it back in my backpack.
Does that detect other Nimblewrights? Or just
It
the
sure
one?
does.
Okay.
It can detect anyone, but it doesn't detect Nim. Nim is on a little bit of a different frequency.
Okay. So shall we go check out that area on the map?
All right. You guys come to the alley. What is your walking order?
I would say Decel's kind of like mid pack, and we haven't had any kind of rest, right? It's kind of been just nonstop through the night.
It has indeed.
Well, did we get a little bit of a short rest back at the manor in the morning?
Yeah. I mean, you could have a short rest if you want. That's fine.
I don't need it.
If you need to get AC back or HP back, that's fine.
So we would have gotten a short rest potentially.
You had a short rest.
All right. Hooray, warlocks!
Okay. So sorry. You're looking for marching order?
Yep. I need to know who's up front, who's in the middle, and who's in the rear. As you would just walk through town.
Yeah. Second.
We'll be middle, somewhere in the middle.
I've got a lot of middles, but no first.
I'll go first.
Who's that?
Brackfoot.
All right, Brackfoot.
I'll go in the back.
I think Benedict's at second. Is that right? Or are you at the back?
Chili second.
Chili.
Yeah, Benedict will go in the back. Very
Then we got
last.
the Cell, then Elceris, then Inoki, and then Benedict. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
That works.
Fantastic. So you turn down the alley that you guys have actually been before and are somewhat familiar with. And coming screaming out of the alley onto the main road, a cart laden with apples comes careening towards you from the opposite direction, rolling downhill. Riding on the cart is a tiefling boy with an eye patch, screaming at the top of his lungs, "Look out!" And who's ever up front, which is Brackfoot, what are you doing?
Can I? Does the kid look like he's like in distress?
He certainly looks to be somewhat scared as he's riding an apple cart that is careening towards you very rapidly.
Okay. Can I use my rabbit hop? Even though it's a bonus action thing, to like jump really tall and try to grab the kid off the cart.
Sure, you absolutely can. So you, at the very last second, jump out of the way. Make me a strength check to see if you can pull him up with you. So you try to grab onto him and are unfortunately unable to grab him. Chili, in a split-second decision, since you're second, the cart is about to slam into your face.
Oh, nice.
What would you like to do?
Okay, is there anything pulling the cart, or is it like just rolling?
It is a cart by itself, full of apples, with a tiefling boy on top, screaming, "Look out!"
Alright, I'm diving to the side.
Make me a dex saving throw.
You got it.
Unfortunately, you are paralyzed by fear as this thing hits you, and you take 1 damage. And are knocked prone, and the cart stops before hitting into the rest of the group. It tips over on its side, and the boy falls out, sort of laughing as 2 other boys come running after it and start grabbing apples. You guys can do stuff now.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and just kind of rub my head.
Giselle's gonna kind of chuckle to himself, watching the kids, causing mischief.
Gonna start walking away from this apple cart.
Okay.
What are you doing riding a cart without a horse?
Maybe I misdescribed like an apple cart, but like those people.
Oh, like
on the side of the road.
Okay.
They just have like a cart of apples that they
Let me rephrase that.
pull by themselves.
What are a bunch of kids doing with a cart of apples?
They kind of grin and shake their heads, but you can tell maybe they were up to something slick.
I'm gonna use a mage hand, grab one of the apples, and have the mage hand throw it to one of the kids.
They think that is awesome and smile at your cool trick. So you guys are kind of out over here, and the X marks this house right here.
Are those kids still here?
Yep, they're just eating apples and laughing at each other.
I want to go over to them and be like, "Hey guys, have you ever seen anyone come out of this house here?" And I'll point to the marked house.
They say that's where Fenris lives. He's a big man with gray hair, and he must fight a lot because he has a lot of scars on his face.
Is he a human?
Yep.
Okay. And is he here right now? Do you guys know?
I don't know. You have to go check.
Where's Brackfoot?
I jumped over the cart, so past it.
You guys, all of you guys are right here. Up in the very top right corner.
And ask, do you think it's worth it to turn on the little thing, the little spinny Nimblewright thing, just in case,
Okay, I'll pull it out and turn it on.
It does not give you a reading.
Okay, we're safe then.
From Nimblewrights.
Remember, we got attacked by Drow last time we went down here.
Hey kids.
Yes?
What do you say, a copper piece, you go knock on that door for us?
One of the kids will say, okay. He grabs it and walks down the alley. And then he walks back and he goes, the door is open. Nobody's in there. It looks like somebody robbed the place.
we go check it out then?
So,
think we should.
the door to the house stands open, and the place has been ransacked.
So before we go through there, as the group kind of heads over to the door there, are the kids still kind of up near the kind of where you marked before?
Yep.
Okay. I kind of want to go up to them, kind of like, guys, come here, and I want to grab 3 copper pieces out of my coin pouch and use prestidigitation to turn them into a silver piece, and I'll tell them, you have a very short time to spend this. Run, spend it, and run away. And I'll leave it with the kids and go with the rest of the group.
Cool. All right. The door to Fenris's house stands open, and the place has been ransacked. Painted on the wall in blood is a crude drawing of a beholder, the sign of the Xanathar.
Can we tell like what kind of blood it is, or is it just like
Make me a survival or perception or some kind of check.
okay? Let's see. Which one is higher?
Or investigation, maybe. So you can tell that it is somewhat fresh blood, and there are small pools of it on the kitchen floor that were used to make the marking on the wall. It is impossible to tell the species or any information about whose blood is what.
Are there any bodies?
There are not.
Okay, well, do I see any like trails of bloods of like drag marks?
You do not.
Okay.
So, like, the place has been ransacked, but is there, like, what is in there, I guess, specifically?
Just looks like a kind of squalor living abode. Some food, and moldy bread, a couple chairs, and looks like some clothes were thrown out of a dresser drawer. You spend some time looking around and don't find anything of note.
It's just that single room house?
It's this building right here, so it's kind of like 2 rooms.
Okay. Can I guess have a look in any of the containers, or like kind of stick my head up in the fireplace, see if there's anything kind of squirreled away?
Yeah, you guys spend some time looking through all the drawers and look up the fireplace and stuff. And you don't really find anything of note, unfortunately.
All right.
We can't find anything. I think we should get out of here before, I don't know, the guards arrive or something.
We should probably notify them at the very least.
Notify the guards? Why?
Well, yeah, that. I mean, isn't that what you should do if someone's obviously broken the law?
I mean, I'm all for notifying the guards, but
It'll
maybe
look suspicious.
an anonymous tip is better.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I meant. I can't go up there and say it.
I mean, I'm sure the guards will come by. Eventually. I mean, we also don't know what happened here, so...
Not like there's anything else in here to steal, really. I think the bigger problem is that the Xanathar either have Fenris, and now we're kind of gotta figure out how we're gonna find them now.
Someone or something bled out a lot, which is not really great either.
Well, I don't think the Xanathar are known for their kind methods.
I mean, we did see a sewer grate thing that had an eyeball on it, right?
Yeah,
Where?
They do hang out in the sewers.
We go to the sewers?
Is there an entrance near here?
You guys are all in the house right in the place right now, so you gonna go look for a sewer entrance?
We should probably regroup.
I
And
guess
maybe not discuss plans in a stranger's ransacked house.
probably a good idea.
So what are you doing?
So we kind of go out to like the main street area. And then maybe discuss from there, or are we going to look for a sewer in this general area? And are we at the docks or South Ward right now?
South Ward. Oh no, you're in the trade ward.
Trade
Up
Ward.
by your place. Yeah. This is a familiar alley you guys have been close to.
I mean, we could look for a sewer here, or if we don't find one, we go to where we know there's like an entrance, right?
If we see one or we find one around here, that's probably where they went in.
Okay. Let's look.
As you exit Fenris's domicile, a tall, graceful woman in an emerald green cloak approaches you. Her long silver hair billowing out from under her hood. She approaches you and says, "If you've come looking for Fenris Stormcastle, I'm afraid you're too late. It appears the Xanathar has gotten to him first. Fenris had something in his possession that I desire. Perhaps you can help retrieve it." And this woman you recognize as Larel, the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
What is it Fenris had that you wanted?
The Stone of Galor. It knows the location of a cache of gold that was embezzled by the previous Open Lord Neverender.
And how do you know that Fenris had this stone?
I don't feel the need to qualify my knowledge. I am the Open Lord of Waterdeep. I know such things.
And don't you usually like have guards that accompany you places? It seems a little bit dangerous to be walking around on your own.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm able to handle myself.
Do we know anything about the Open Lord? Was it the Rel?
She's the most powerful person in the city and rules Waterdeep.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I would like to say that we would be happy to try and find the stone for you. Do you have any leads?
Clearly the Xanathar have it. Stolen from Fenris. Perhaps
I'm-
you've seen them.
Personally, not too familiar with the Xanathar. What could you tell us about them? I know they're a not so nice guild here. Do you know some of their hideouts where they might frequent?
Yeah, she says you can find them in the sewer complexes. This particular one has a cellar complex to the south, and she gives you a general description, and it's the same place that you guys saw before, that you didn't go down. I think at the very beginning, wasn't that like the first or second session?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
believe so.
Was that is that near that one purple guy house?
Yeah,
Or that shop?
Zoblubs,
Zoblubs.
where he only sells purple things. She goes, "Good. If you're gonna retrieve it, please bring it to me. at the theater.
And one more thing, at the risk of sounding transparent, what do we get in return?
The gratitude of Waterdeep.
Like, promotion then will be a little bit more famous than we were before, possibly.
Perhaps, but you certainly won't be in jail from some of the commotion that you have caused in recent days. I would imagine that you're not far off from that.
Motion.
She knows too much.
Well, thank you for pointing us in the right direction. Does anybody else have any questions?
Benedict just says, I like the color of your cloak. Is there any particular reason you chose emerald?
Just like green.
Me too.
And she starts walking away. She says that she's gonna meet you. She'll be at the. And I apologize, I cannot find it. There was a name for it, but it's a theater, not the one that you guys were at before.
So she gave us all the details as to like where that is, though.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the day. Ah, there it is. The Seven Masks Theater, which is in the dock ward. It's not as nice as the one that you guys went to before, but it's pretty close to where that Xanathar hideout was. Sorry, I could not remember.
Has she walked away now?
She's starting to walk away.
Okay. Well, can I like whisper to the others and out of like her earshot?
I mean, if
Or
you
she-
just wait a few moments, she'll be gone. Are you trying to? You want her to hear something? I don't know what you.
No, I don't want her to hear. I'm waiting for her to be far enough
Oh,
to
yeah.
where she wouldn't hear.
Just give it a few moments and she'll be out. Yeah.
When that happens, I want to ask everybody. That was a little bit weird, wasn't it?
What, the open lord of the city openly walking around without any guards, just chilling and showing up at a random guy's house that has disappeared in the last little bit? That's it.
Yeah. And
See-
if she was like looking for like something, couldn't she just send like the guards to go find it instead of
Yeah,
us?
she clearly wants this to be kept under wraps by talking to a third party, us, rather than having her own guard go after it.
I do believe they call them back alley deals for a reason.
But even then, wouldn't she send like somebody else, not herself?
You said she could take care of herself, so I assume she's pretty strong in her own right, maybe?
Guess
Well,
so.
I doubt anyone would want to invite the wrath of the whole city guard by doing anything to the open lord.
That's true. Still, a bit strange. A little suspicious.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you, El Sirius. This is quite suspicious.
I mean, should we go anyways?
I don't think we have much choice.
That's true. He, like, low-key threatened us with jail.
I particularly don't like the blackmail portion of that conversation there. But the
I don't
sewers
think
might be...
We've caused too much trouble.
Hey, the explosion happened outside of our place, not like we caused it. But if we are going into the sewers, does anyone need to prepare for anything? We just came into a good amount of coin.
That might be smart. I know a few of us took a beating from the Netherite, or Nimblewright.
You guys want to head back to the troll school then and take a nap?
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
All right. Let's fast forward that then. So you guys wake up after your long rest right about 4 p.m.
During that little period of time for the long rest, can I have worked a little bit on scribing a scroll?
2 hours.
Yep, it's fine. Take it.
Yeah, and you don't have to ask that. Anytime you do a long rest, you can just add it. No stress.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't get out of hand, I'm sure we'll be good.
Yeah.
Anybody else need anything specific or special?
I think I'm all good.
Cool. Well, right about 4 p.m. too, old Regis Barrel Chest shows up. The guy that you called to help run your tavern.
Regis, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Where's my? Do I have a room or where am I staying?
Yes, we do have a room for you. And do we happen to has furniture come yet?
I don't think you guys have ordered anything yet. So, or
Oh,
are making it.
I thought that was all part of that last session we did, or that little
Yeah.
one we did.
We'll have it all getting built up. So Regis will take care of it all, and in a week's time, it'll all be set.
All right.
So,
So yeah, I'll
all
kind of
good.
show Regis all the areas we talked about where we want stuff. Show him his room. Go from there.
Cool. And so it's about 4 p.m. Do you guys need to do anything before you set off, or are you gonna head straight for the sewer system?
Let's see.
Should we wait until night or should we just go straight in?
I mean, these guys are probably nocturnal. Either way.
But then, like, if we're doing it in the early afternoon, a bunch of people might see us like walking into the sewers, which is a little.
Just tell him you're part of the sewer guild.
Let's take a 5-minute break while you guys decide what to do.
All right.
I need a drink and use the restroom, so excuse me.
If we do wait until night, there might be less of them down there. Like if they're out doing nefarious Xanathar things.
Yeah, like sneaky, suspicious, like things that they do at night.
Well,
That's true.
actually, if they have the stone already, they may just straight up be looking for the
True.
Whatever that stone leads them to.
Yeah,
Yep.
she said what? A secret cache of gold or treasure?
Yeah, it's like, you know, what's his face's dad? Rainier's dad supposedly embezzled some like monies and hid it somewhere in Waterdeep. So they're looking for like Rainier's dad's secret stash or something.
Suppose it would be too easy just to ask Rainier where it might be.
I don't think he knew, or he didn't.
Yeah,
he
because that's
didn't
why
believe.
they kidnapped him. And
He didn't believe
first place.
He didn't believe the rumors about his dad, anyways. So I don't think he would know anything. Does anyone need any sort of items? I have one healing potion. I have that.
I don't think I need anything. I say I got my
Alright.
whoa. Shit. Sorry, I got my spell slots back, so that's kind of my big thing.
I kind of wanted to reorder my spells as well.
Well, you had a long rest, so you can swap them around, right?
Yep.
And you had those, Chile. You had those berries, right? That turned you into a bear or something.
Yeah, I've got the berries and I've got a wand of magic missile.
Okay. Yeah, I still have the wand of invisibility as well. And a fancy matchless pipe.
So, why do you think why do you think that like Miss Lady Laurel wants to find the treasure, like money wise?
I'm not convinced
Seems
it's
pretty-
actually her.
Yeah, it could very well be someone in disguise.
Yeah, but
Should have cast detect magic.
Have that. Do you guys have detect magic?
don't think so.
I mean, druids have it, but I wasn't prepared because I thought I wouldn't have to.
I
do
could
that.
have it.
All right. Well, I could. What's better, spike growth or entangle?
I don't know.
If we're in a sewer, spike growth might actually be pretty handy. It depends on how wide the sewer is.
Okay, we'll do. And that's what I'll do. I'll do instant entangle. I'll do spike growth, and then have detect magic. There we go. That's my spells.
Nice.
I feel like I don't have a lot of useful spells, and also like a lot of my spells are illegal to use. Well, only one of them is kind of illegal to use, and that's Charm Person. But that's like the most useful one, I feel like.
Where are you getting all these illegal spells from?
I don't know. My intuition, I guess.
All right.
So is we just got a good chunk of coins, so does anyone need anything that they can think of?
Not at the time being.
If we all want to go and get healing potions, it's just so we all have one, or something.
Like I said, I do have one healing potion on me currently.
And does casting a ritual spell take an hour per level?
No, it's just whatever time it dictates in the duration spell. Plus 10 minutes if you're gonna cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, you can always insta cast it for a spell slot.
Okay, I was just double checking. Because I'm the only person that can cast healing spell. Well, no. Osiris can do that too, I think.
I can as well.
Yeah, I have Cure Wounds.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Paladins
That's it.
also have that because it's the cleric spell list. Duh.
I also have lay on hands. Just
Yeah.
So I don't have anything to heal, but I can give temporary, or like, I can buff your AC.
I was gonna say, it's like, false life is only you, pal. If that's what you're talking about.
No, just mage armor. But I don't think it's very useful for a couple people here.
I think just about all of us are in some kind of armor.
Yeah. It would work for me, you, and
I'm wearing leather armor.
I got
no armor.
yeah.
Oh,
you
it
can't
is.
you can't have any armor.
Wow.
Was it 13 plus Dex? I think.
Yeah.
I got a big old fat 0 for Dex, so studded leather
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll take that back. I can help no one.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we all gonna go buy potions, or just gonna go head first?
We want to wait till night or go now?
What was
Sounded
that?
like a robot.
You went all robot there.
I'm sorry, I walked away too far from my computer with my wireless headset. Are we wanting to go in now or wait till nighttime?
I can't see it hurting waiting a little while.
It's gonna be dark in there regardless.
Yeah, that's
True.
Avert
Shit.
your human eyes.
I was gonna say how many people can't see.
2.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
Oh,
I-
3.
I got some cantrips for that.
I got some torches.
I have the light
We
cantrip.
can always.
Do you?
Yeah.
We could always stake out the entrance for like the first couple of hours too. Just see if like anybody comes out that looks like they may have something or be important.
Then grab them.
Yeah, jump them. Or follow them.
Actually, while we're like waiting around, I'm gonna cast Find Familiar as well.
Oh, did your familiar die?
Oh, I guess no.
I mean, you can. I know you can cast it again to change your familiar.
What did I have? Do you guys remember?
I think you chose a bat.
A bat? Okay.
You talked
Uh,
about a bat. I don't know if that's the last one because I started to skip around, trying to get the gist of.
It was like
the
an
last mission.
owl or something.
Yeah.
Or am I
Um,
tripping?
No, I'm gonna go with an owl this time around.
Alright, you guys, is everybody here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. You guys rest up, and like I said, it's about 4 in the afternoon. Where are you going?
So, I believe we're gonna go to the sewer and stake it out until it gets dark, and then head down. Is that correct? Or are we going to get potions first?
I think I'm good on potions.
Yeah, I'm good on potions.
Okay.
Anoki, did you need some potions?
I was just saying we may want to pick some up, but if we're good, then we're good.
Okie dokie. On your way down, you guys can pick, if you want a potion, it's not a big deal. It's 50 gold pieces, and it's 2d4 plus 2. Or, yeah, 2d4 plus 2 for healing. Or you can get the superior one for 100 gold, which is 4d4 plus 4.
Well, then I think we'll just, if nobody needs anything, I think we'll just head down towards the area to scope out.
Alright, you scope out the sewer grate, and night, you do it from about 4, 5 o'clock was when you get down there, maybe 5:15, and about 3 or 4 hours go by, nobody's coming or going.
We head in?
Let's drop on in.
Sure. Can I send my familiar ahead of us?
Sure. You guys see yourselves on the left there?
Yep.
Yes.
So your familiar goes ahead of you, and you're in this room here, and there is a door that says sewer access authorized city officials only.
Well, I believe the Open Lord can authorize us, and so I think we're good. And I'll open the door.
It is locked.
Damn. Rackfoot.
I'll try to pick the lock.
Yep, you can do your thieves' tools. That does it. The door swings open.
How dark is this hallway after we open the door?
Where you guys are standing is somewhat lit. Beyond is pitch black.
Okay.
Who can and can't see? Is it I cannot?
Cannot.
Yeah, I can't either.
Rackfoot cannot.
I can see.
This is just El
So-
Minoki.
Guess so. I'm gonna go then. Poke my head out real quick.
You do
Just-
have torches on you.
So I'm gonna send my bat familiar down one of these hallways and kind of view through its eyes.
I will start pulling out a torch and lighting it.
I'll use a light cantrip to cause like a orange glow to emit from the crystal that's around my neck.
One second. Could have done this beforehand, but you need a token for the bat if it's gonna go ahead. Done it all. 1 second.
Big bet.
There you go. You can move it, Chili.
Awesome. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna send him down this way.
Elsers, did you go up there too?
Being the bat, I'm going to stay back.
Tunnels open up like that.
Alrighty. Let's guess go up this way.
There is a long sewer and a door up to the right.
Okay. Does it end out here, or does it just keep going?
Keeps going.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep sending the bat down this way. Actually, can I have it look through if there's a keyhole or something in the door?
It is a solid wooden door.
Solid wooden door? Alright, keep it on moving then.
I mean, it just endless sewer tunnel at this point.
Gotcha. Okay. I will reroute the bat. This direction.
Same thing. It's the end. There's no more map.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will, I guess, come out of my blind and deaf state and kind of tell everyone what I saw down the longest tunnel. There was a doorway that we could check out, but I have not gone the third final direction.
The same thing. Up here.
Yeah.
Same thing. No more map.
Okay. So yeah, door. I think we should check it out.
All right. Let's go.
Y'all can move your character.
I'm just gonna have the bat kind of pair at my shoulder and we'll move together.
Oh god, we're all bunched up. I like how we all move like we're like walking.
Yeah.
Instead of just bringing it right to that door.
Part of the realism, okay?
There's a kind of rusted out iron door.
Can we hear anything on the other side?
Do you put your ear to it?
Yeah.
You do not.
Okay. I'll try to open it.
Who is that?
Benedict.
Is everybody where they want to be?
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
There's a trap.
Pause for dramatic effect.
I think I miss you. An arrow shoots at you. As soon as you open the door, can you see?
I have a torch, so I can see a little bit.
A goblin is standing right there and shoots you with this short bow. Everybody roll initiative.
Shit. Goddamn goblins.
Oh, tightly packed. 11, 12, 13. 13. Ooh.
Crackfoot, you are up first.
Okay. Presumably having seen the arrow come flying through, I'm gonna run up here. And I guess try to shoot with my bow and arrow. With my short bow.
Okay.
16.
That'll hit.
Takes 5 piercing.
And El Cerise, your turn. Unfortunately, they are blocking the door.
oh no. I don't know. I can't shove one of them out of the way real quick.
No.
No.
I mean, you could try, but
Then I guess just like move a little closer, wait for them to get out of the way or something.
Tilly, your turn.
Okay, same deal. They're in the way.
Yep.
Chilling then. Chili's chilling.
Benedict.
rushing in. Can I get to him?
Yeah, 5 foot kind of squares, so 5, 10, 15, 25 feet.
So I guess, is it possible to drop the torch and pull my sword in the same like movement and still attack?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And I will attack him with my battle axe. 10.
10 unfortunately misses. He is going to drop his short sword and attack you with the scimitar. Unfortunate miss. He's then going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Over to here. This one is going to shoot you. Short bow, but miss as well. And go right there. You hear a loud smash against this door right next to you. As if something's trying to smash down the door to get to you.
Oh, great.
Inoki, it's your turn.
Alright, okay, I'm going to try to get over to the door.
Okay. 5, 10, 35 feet.
Okay.
And the tool thing doesn't really work that well on most of these maps because they're not the Roll20 maps.
Okay, I got you.
So you just count. So you're like 1, 2,
Oh, I see the tiles
3,
now.
4, 5, 6, 7 away.
Yeah, I will get to the door and then I'll come in.
What's your movement?
Is 30, so I'll use my action to dash.
So 30 puts you right there, and then you can move up another 30 or as far as you want.
Alright.
You want to move further?
Yeah, I'm gonna get next to Benedict.
Okay. Giselle, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my evocation of false life on myself. So
Okay.
just gonna roll this one. 4 plus 4. So I gain 6 temporary hit points, and I'm gonna try to follow Inoki as far as my movement will take me. So, which is kind of like, I guess, like here. Ish. And I'll end my turn there.
All right, Brackfoot, you're up again.
Okay. I am going to use my movement to move here and take a shot at this one.
Okie doke. That'll hit.
8%.
That's enough to kill him. Elcerise.
Let me see. I guess, can I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This would be 6. So that would be about 30 feet, right?
Yep. Each square's 5, so yeah, 6 is 30. In business.
Okay. So, would I be able to shoot the goblin from here?
Yep.
Okay. We'll do that then. Is it?
That hits.
Then I guess also add this.
Yep. All right. Chili, your turn.
Okie dokie. If I were to make it out to here, would I be able to get
Yeah.
line of sight on this guy?
Yeah, you can have line of sight through people.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go here and firebolt.
That hits, and that's enough to kill him.
Awesome. And then am I able to tell what kind of door this is?
It is a heavy oaken door.
And have I heard the banging?
Everybody's heard it. In 3 counties over. Smashing loudly.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I think that's it for me.
Benedict, your turn.
I'm just gonna approach the door and try and block the area and just ready an attack if something comes through.
Looking that way, you can actually see in there, and there is a ogre trying to bash down the door to get at you.
Okay.
Inoki, your turn.
So there's only the 2 goblins in here, correct?
I don't know, man. That's all you can see right now. A lot of corners and hidey holes.
All right. At least how long does it look like that door's going to last?
I don't know. It looks like it might get smashed down at some point if it's not braced or something happens.
All right. Well, do we fight the ogre guys, or do we try to outrun it?
Well, we came in here
Run it
looking
where?
for. We came in here looking for someone. Or something.
Which way are we going?
I mean, preferably not the way of the ogre. If we have to turn back and fight him, we can, but if we can avoid it, I feel like this might be better.
All right.
We're still gonna do turn order. So, Inoki, did you want to do anything else?
I'll shillelagh on my branch.
Okay. To sell.
Alright, I'm going to walk into this area here. Trying to count how many squares I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go here, I think.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use Bless on Benedict, Inoki, and Chile.
Ew.
El Cerise. Oh, sorry. Do you have anything else, man?
And then I'm going to use Minor Illusion to cover myself in a box.
Okay. El Cerise, your turn.
I thought Brackfoot was above on the turn order.
Oh, sorry, Brackfoot.
I am going to walk over here.
1 second. Make me a perception roll as we get to
And-
this.
Just to retcon my last move, I cannot use Minor Illusion, so I'm just standing there.
All right.
Nat 1, so it's 7.
As you walk into that area, you get hit in the side with a pick. But I critically miss.
Okay, so do I still have my attack?
It's your turn.
Yeah, okay, then I am going to attempt to stab back with my rapier.
Okie dokie.
21 hit.
That definitely gets.
And since it's 1v1, sneak attack.
I don't think you get sneak attack.
I have
He surprised you.
rakish. Oh, was it at disadvantage?
Nah, you'll still hit since he critically failed.
Because I have the rakish audacity. It's if you're attacking a creature within 5 feet of it, and no other creatures are within 5 feet.
Welcome to my show.
Sick, man. Well, that'll work then. All right. El Cerise, now it's your turn. As this
Okay.
can't really see anything around the corner, but you saw Brackfoot take a hit, and Brackfoot, a dwarf with black, like dark, kind of purplish black skin, appears with a big white beard.
If I come over here, can I see?
You absolutely can if you move just a little bit ahead of there, but make me a perception roll.
Um, not good.
Another one is right at this corner. Invisible, coming visible right as he strikes you.
No.
For 4 damage.
Okay. Alright. Well then, I'd like to do a couple of things, because I still have my attacks, right?
It's your turn, so you haven't even finished moving, but you are in combat now, unfortunately. 'Cause you got
Okay.
surprised.
Then I would like to use, this spell. Did I click on it? But like, I guess, run away?
Yep. So you don't provoke attacks of opportunity. You can just move wherever
Yeah.
you want freely.
How much movement do I have left? I think 3 more squares.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll come over here. And then I would like to shoot this one.
Okay. Make an attack. Unfortunately, that's gonna miss.
Well, then I will stay there.
It is going to be Chili's turn.
Alrighty. Let's go to. Let's move, I guess, just over here. Going to cast Mage Armor on myself. And then I'm gonna send the bat over this way. And he has 60 foot of dark vision. So if I'm able to see anything down this hallway.
Yep. To a little staircase looking thing.
Alrighty. And that's it for me.
Benedict, you are bracing against this door, and you've got it held against the ogre's might on the other side. However, if you move, the ogre's coming through.
Okay. I will continue to hold the door.
Fortunately, that's going to take your actions. So, Anoki.
All right. I'm hearing combat behind me. I'm going to. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and activate my symbiotic entity. I'm going to move over here. In between the two.
Yeah.
And that's my turn, because that's an action.
To sell.
I'm going to walk up to this one over here, and I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Okay.
Alright. 1 second.
Is there a...
So, did it go? 11.
touch?
I want to use favored by the gods. Divine Soul Sorcerer. I can add 2d4 to the roll.
Okay.
Damn it! The worst, almost the worst thing I could possibly do. So 14 total.
Unfortunately, that's gonna just miss.
Well then, I lay my hands upon this this dwarf and nothing happens, and I'm just like, oh no. And well, I guess that's my turn.
All right, Brackfoot, you are up again.
I'll take another swipe at him with my rapier. Or stab.
Then unfortunately misses.
Bummer. I guess that's it for me.
This one is gonna attack the cell. An 8 misses, unfortunately. Inoki's gonna take an attack. 14? Does that hit you, Inoki?
That is my AC, so I think it does.
So you
Also,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because they started their turn next to me, I was gonna have the Halo of Spores go off.
Okay.
So they need to make a con save.
So you're gonna take 7 damage. And I rolled a 7 for my con, so I'm sure I failed.
Yep. Alright, and I get to add another d4 to that, so that's a total of 4 necrotic damage.
Okay. Perfect. So you're gonna take that 7 piercing damage. Another one rushes up, and as you guys look, he enlarges himself and is charging at Elsaris. And from this side, a small-looking head with little tentacles sticking out of it comes flying into the room. Inoki, I need you to make me a strength save, and Elsaris, I need you to make me a wisdom save. As this flying head comes in, the tentacles, 4 tentacles on its head, one locks on Elsaris, and the other one locks on Inoki, and zaps at him.
That's 14 with Bless.
Elsaris, you feel this kind of wave of fear come over you, but you're able to shake it off. Inoki, a telekinetic blast blasts into your chest, but you're able to withstand it and not move. It is Elsaris' turn.
So that's coming from this thing?
The blast came from this deal.
Okay. I'd like to shoot at it, and then I also want to use my advantage that I get with Sapphire Strike. That gives me I don't know. I think it says you can give yourself advantage. The spell that I cast before, at the bottom it says it that I can give myself advantage on one weapon attack roll on whatever turn.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that.
Against this guy?
Yeah, the thing.
Alright, roll for advantage. It's called a gazer. They're baby beholders. That's gonna hit with the advantage, for sure.
And then I get to add 1d8
Yep.
I don't know how to do that though.
Just type in /roll space D8 after you do your regular damage.
Okay. And then I also get my other thing, the Dreadful Strikes thing.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it went through.
So, with one swift shot right to the big eye in the center of its head, you kill it.
Okay. Let's see, how far can I move? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Just gonna move here. Yeah, you know what? That's good enough for me for now.
Okay. Chili, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere. Right here.
Right where?
Right next to this Durgar here.
Okay.
So, on, I don't think it does anything at the moment, but on his turn, effect.
Can you put the spell in the chat? Do you have it on your character sheet?
Yep. Okay, so I'll summon it and then bonus action, move it in, like slam it into him.
What's the save?
Save is a 13.
Unfortunately, I see. That was the. What's your intelligence?
Intelligence is 17, so +3.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, I made it. So, Benedict.
He still needs to roll for damage though. Even on a
true,
failed save, it's half damage.
Oh, gotcha. Benedict, your turn.
Can I see the ogre through the door?
You can.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep holding.
We need to start doing strength checks.
Okay. Strength check.
Is it a strength saving throw or just a strength check?
Check.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it wasn't
God.
working there for a second. Just like, why isn't it going?
Muscle man.
Can I take the high one? Or
Yeah,
this first one?
Inoki, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna beat this dwarf with my stick.
Yeah.
There we go. And
17 hits.
Alright, and I also, wow, that was pitiful. But because I have my thing active, I can also add 1d6 or just 6? 1d6 extra damage.
Okay. So 7 total. Giselle.
I'm going to take my hands off of this Droger that I haven't done anything to, or whatever they're called, Duergar. And then I'm gonna turn around and help Inoki with her target there, and I'm gonna cast just Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
18 to hit,
That'll do it.
and 5 points of force damage.
Okay. Anything else?
And then I'm going to Misty Step, kind of behind Chili over here. Oh. And that's it.
All right, Breckfoot.
All right. I'm gonna stab at this guy again.
Yep. That'll definitely hit.
So once again, sneak attack because basically 1v1.
That is enough to kill him.
And I will then, I think, move here.
Okay. This one will move down to attack El Cerise, and is it going to attack Inoki or Breckfoot? Inoki.
Oh, and I want to use my reaction to go ahead and do the spore thing again.
Yep. I think that's going to miss you.
Alright. I also need a con save.
I think I made it.
Yep.
And to attack El Cerise, 11. I think that misses.
That one Duergar will need a dex save too for the flaming sphere.
As another one runs into the room. 15. I think I made it.
Yep.
So I'll take half damage. El Cerise, it's your turn.
Okay. And I run over here.
Yeah, I think your thing's still active, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be. It's a minute, so I don't.
You just gotta concentrate on it. But I
Okay.
haven't hit you, so you don't have to make one yet.
All right. And then once I get up there, I'll try to shoot at this one.
Okay. That'll hit.
Okay, cool.
Kicking their butt. Chili, you're up.
Alrighty. First thing I'm gonna do is have my bat move down this hall a bit more. Then I am going to move here. We are going to slam the sphere into this dude again. Using the bonus action. So he'll need a save.
I think I did it.
Yeah. Okay. And then, as my action, I am going to use Burning Hands and cast it at these guys. They will both also need a dex save.
Benedict. Strength save. You're gonna continue holding the door.
I'm gonna first cast Compel Duel on the ogre.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of 12.
It failed. You have compelled it to duel you.
Okay, so I will now back up 5 feet and hold my action to attack it as soon as it comes through the door.
Perfect. Inoki.
All right. Inoki is going to beat the Duragar with the stick again.
Okay.
And I actually have advantage because I didn't see Benedict next to me.
I'm not.
Or not
Well-
Benedict, Brackfoot.
What gives you advantage?
I have Pack Tactics.
Gotcha. Kobolds. That
That's
hits.
much better.
For 9 is actually just enough to do it. Take him out.
Sweet. I'm then going to move over here.
Alright. Dissel?
Watching Benedict back away from the door and hearing the big booms coming from said door, I'm gonna back up just over here, but I'm going to hold and can you like hold the action as like a spell to cast?
Mhm. Yeah, you can hold it.
Okay.
What are you casting?
I want to hold and cast command. So when it comes out, or whatever comes out of that door, so I don't know. I'm going to tell it to grovel or command it to grovel. Which would be a wisdom save whenever I'm able to see it.
Okay. Brackfoot, your turn.
I am going to run up to this big guy and stab at him with my rapier.
Okay. Is he within 5 feet of the flaming sphere? Does he have to take the same deal?
No, the sphere was over here.
I thought you slandered on these guys after this guy died. No stress. Do your attack.
It's 14 hit.
14 unfortunately misses.
Bummer.
My turn. Oh. Billy, why are you up front?
Because I have burning hands and I had to be relatively close.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I whiff, because if not, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, probably.
Does a 12 hit you?
It does not. I've got mage armor on.
Good, and I whiff with a critical fail. This guy busts down the door and comes out. Benedict, you can do your attack, and Dissel casts his grovel.
Yeah.
So, he completely fails, but staring at you, he does not grovel. Because unfortunately, he doesn't understand your language.
$16 because I have the bless.
That'll hit.
Cool.
Because he's at an angle, is he still
Sorry.
considered 10 foot from me?
One.
Oh, I'm sorry.
4 damage. Go ahead, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, is he considered 10 foot from me, even though he's at an angle?
I mean, God, what's the question for the spore thing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do damage on him.
Alright, he just needs to make the Constitution save.
I think I failed.
Yep. Alright, it's 2d4. Cool, okay.
Elstrees, it's your turn. Oh. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just went, right? It's Elstrees' turn.
Moved. Okay, well, I'm gonna back up. Can I try to hit this one?
Yeah, you can shoot any of them. They're huge.
Okay.
Bigger than all of you guys.
Question. Has it been a minute already? Has my thing worn off?
So each round is 6 seconds long, so you have 10 rounds. So we've had about 4. I think this is going to be the 5th round. Plenty of time.
Okay. Just wondering.
You good?
Okay, I'll hit that one.
That'll hit. Put a hurting on him. Chili, you are up.
Yes, I am going to disengage. Move way the hell back here. And then bonus action, slam my sphere to this guy back here.
I think I miserably failed my dex save.
Yes. There's some damage.
Benedict.
Ooh, I'm doing my axe attack.
That'll hit.
Cool. 5 slashing damage.
Inoki.
Okie dokie. We'll move up here. I'll just go ahead and use Shillelagh again as a bonus action. And I'm going to beat him with the quarterstaff. I think I chose the wrong one, did I? Nope, that was the right one.
It's okay. He only had 1 HP, so he dies.
Oh. Cool. Then I'll just move up here.
Alright. Dissel.
I'm going to use Eldritch Blast against the Ogre.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
10 points of force damage.
Rackfoot.
And that's it.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it. That's it.
Rackfoot.
Alright, I will use my rapier to attack him. 16 hit.
It does.
Okay, sneak attack since no enemies. 14 damage.
Alright. See if I can finally land a hit this big dude against Brackfoot. I miss wildly.
He'll need a dex save for the sphere as well.
Uh, 21. Does that hit you, Benedict? 8 damage.
Cool.
And I think I passed my dex save with the 13.
Yeah, you matched it.
El Cerise.
I guess try to hit this one.
$14 unfortunately isn't going to do it.
Okay, I will stay here.
Chili.
Alrighty, we are going to, not burning hands, fireball, the large
Okay.
dirt.
That's going to miss, unfortunately.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to slam the sphere into him.
I missed my dex save. Benedict, it's a roll of damage. Benedict, you are up.
Ooh, I'm attacking.
That'll hit.
Cool.
A war.
Ooh, finally a good one.
Uh-oh, he's not looking so hot. Inoki.
I'm a giant toppler. Making another attack. And then, because of my symbiosis,
Yeah.
that's
I think that's going to be enough to do it, unfortunately for me. Yeah. Man, I did not hit you guys hard at all. Lots of bad rolls.
Surprise.
Giselle, you are up.
I'm gonna keep blasting away at the ogre. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh,
That's
12.
enough to do it. Unfortunately, you only needed 4. Old Benedict wore him down.
way to go, buddy.
Mostly just held a door.
Any good stuff in these guys' pockets?
Yeah.
I'll check the one like down here, like whatever the one died around this area.
You find a total of 11 gold on the 4 Duragar. They all have scale mail and pickaxes if you want them. And the half ogre just had the ogre guy just had a battle axe.
Is the battle axe nicer than my battle axe?
It is much worse.
Okay.
Okay, well,
I'll take it anyway.
Yeah, we're taking all this stuff. Was it a scale mail for each of the guys?
Yeah. If you want 4 sets of it.
Same with the axes?
They're called war picks.
War picks.
What's over here? Stairs?
So this is sort of a rat-infested area over here that looks like it was used for storage. This leads down to a sub-cellar, which is also infested with rats. And this over here is the same. This kind of leads up and then down into a storage facility with some kegs of spoiled ale.
yes, the lovely sewer ale.
So this one over here, where does it lead? This one?
It goes up here, down here, and then there's some kegs at the bottom.
Oh, okay. And the one down here, it just goes to the lower levels with more rats in it?
Just to a little bit of a cellar.
Okay.
There's like no more openings we could like search through or anything.
You don't see anything, but you can search if you want.
I
Look
wanna...
for like
I guess I'll look.
hidden doors or something.
Yeah.
I wanna
Make
go...
me a investigation or whatever you got, Elsewhere. Whatever's best. Perception, investigation. Hey, you find a hidden door right here.
Oh, tell everybody.
That leads up to another room up here.
I want to go in first.
I went in first last time and got shot at, so.
I'll go. Where was the room?
It's right
Up there.
here. Are you just gonna go in willy-nilly? Bold as can be, or what are you doing?
Uh,
I can send the bat in.
why don't we just extinguish our lights for a second and then try to go in sneakily?
All right, sounds good to me. I'll dim the light on my. I'll just cancel the spell on my my crystal there to turn off the lights.
Put out my torch.
I'm gonna send the bat with dark vision in then.
It opens up into like a little area like this. So those go kind of floor to ceiling, so you can't quite fly over them.
Okay. I thought that was maybe like a podium or something.
The stonework pillar.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, I will go left.
Roll me a D20. Your bat lays eyes on this kind of reptilian type creature, and as it almost melds kind of away from one of the stone pillars, and it's hit with an overwhelming stench, and it drops to the ground and becomes unconscious.
Shit. Okay. Alright. Alright. So I will, come out of my blind state or whatever. Just be like, well, I saw something reptilian, and then the bat fell.
So it looks like this.
Oh, okay.
Nice little bar there. It was good placement.
Anyway, I think that's where we're gonna end for tonight. The bat falling
Alrighty.
due to stench.
Unconscious due to smells.
All right, guys.
mean-
We'll see you later.
We'll
See
see.
you, see you later,
See you, man.
Scott.
See,
See it.
You know it's got to be bad when it knocks out a bat.
Yeah, right?
Not saying bats are smelly, but
Does nothing speak common in this game?
Yeah, right.
nothing.
there's a reason non-human looking creatures are considered stupid. Bingo.
I refuse to metagame and look up if these things speak in common.
Oh, what, our next enemy?
To yell at it. Grovel. No.
I recognize the picture, but I forget what it is.
Oh, I know what it is. I don't know
Okay.
what their stat are.
Yeah. Like, I've definitely seen it before, like, when I was coming up with shit, but...
Yeah, I have a 3D file for it actually that I've not printed because it's balanced on 1 foot, and I'm just like, I don't know how that's going to work.
What do you think they speak? Draconic?
Yeah.
Probably not common.
Yeah.
It's
Undercommon?
either
Undercommon.
yeah,
Yes.
it's either undercommon or draconic probably.
I have actually a good amount of things that I can speak. I can speak Common, Elvish, Primordial, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Orc. But I don't have Undercommon.
Don't you have Sylvan as well? Or are you not?
No, I do not.
For some
That's
reason,
a
I thought
bunny.
half elves got Sylvan.
Do
Wood
they?
elves.
Okay.
I mean, I
Half
don't know
elves
that.
can like choose, I think. Just
Yeah.
whatever.
Anoki got the pop off, yeah. I think we all popped off, honestly.
And Dick just considered being Hodor all session.
I
And
was
got
gonna,
bored.
I was gonna. I held back saying that joke.
Yeah. Uh,
Felt
guys
bad
want it-
for him. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say is like, do you guys want to know what they're called, or you want it to be a surprise? I don't know what they do still because I'm not looking them up. But if you're gonna look them up, then I won't tell you.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'd rather have me surprise.
Yeah, I'll wait.
So
Yeah.
He always
Alright.
like tells us to what they are, like in the
Mhm.
beginning. He's like, "Oh, this is what it is." Oh, okay.